What is up? It's your boy JNW Boss in the building. We are back here for night 2 of the action draft. Night 1 was round 1 through 4. This is round 5 through 8. All Out Revolution. Kick us off. You're on the clock, y'all. They picked huge last time around. Let's see who they start out for this one. Wicked with the first to go in round 1. Who's going in round 5? Yo! We didn't want y'all to start out that big. David Malter going to All Out Revolution. All Out action, got to clap back now, man. Wow. Oh my. Yo, Jackson Wade might want to tuck and tail and run, man. Oh, snap. Well, welcome home, RJ Richardson, but that got to suck if you're RJ Miles here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, Mr. Destry Tarleton. You get your chance to go after the World Championship again and then lose it. And speaking of losing, Destry was wrongfully stripped of the All-Star Championship last episode, so I'm guessing that's what's on his mind right now. Okay, real quick. I know tonight I'm scheduled to have a tag team match with me and Darren versus Nate and Dwayne. And admittedly, I don't get where Darren is coming from with this whole revenge plot thing, but that's my brother, so I got his back tonight. However, before I handle any of that, Mr. Bloomberg, you stripped me of my All-Star Championship for what reason? What, is it because you felt some fight toward my brother for what he did to you? I think that's what it is. So let me tell you something, Mr. Bloomberg. I recommend you come down here and give me a very good and crystal clear explanation for why you stripped me of that championship, or I'm going to come back there. Because the rules clearly stated that champions are ineligible to be drafted. Pull it up on the screen, production team. See, there you go, right? Champions are ineligible to be drafted. I was the AOA All-Star champion. So, Mr. Bloomberg, you got about 5 seconds to... How selfish of you, Mr. Tarleton. Selfish? What? Destry, I figured if anyone will understand good business decisions, it would be you. I mean, you always seem to be the level-headed one out of the family. And I never had a problem with you. Until now. You see, Mr. Destry, I think you are coming out here with selfish intention. Because you see, tonight you have a golden opportunity to team with your brother, to take on 2 men who you have history with. 2 men who have tried to end your career. I figured you would be happy about this matchup tonight, but clearly I am wrong. Mr. Bloomberg, don't play stupid with me. You know, on any given date, I wouldn't have cared about teaming with Darren, even though I don't understand where he's coming from with this whole revenge plot thing. As far as him and Nate go, they can handle it. They can do whatever they want. But my problem is when you decided to involve me in a situation that, 1, I had nothing to do with, and 2, you stripped me of my championship. I'm still waiting for a solid exclamation. I don't have to explain anything to you, Mr. Destry. Yes, you do. Because I did what was best for All Out Action, and I did what was best for All Out Revolution. And secretly, Mr. Tarleton, I did what was best for the All-Star Championship, because your reign as All-Star Champions was looking very lackluster. What are you talking about? So here is your option going forward, Mr. Destry. Since you clearly do not care about your family, and you are a selfish individual, you are hereby removed from the main event tonight, and it is now a handicap match. And since you will no longer be on the show, I recommend that you pack your bag and get out of the arena. Because if you don't, well, the next time you're going to be standing anywhere will be the unemployment line, because I will fire you right here, right now, on the spot. What? How is that even fair? You are easily replaceable. And I will not let someone like you try to tell me how to run a business. No, you didn't just say he was replaceable. You see, Mr. Bloomberg, that's where you're wrong. I care a lot about my family. You want me to tell you how much I care about them? I care about them so much that I'm not chucking you halfway across this ring right now. I care about them so much that I'm not going to break every single bone in your body right now. But, Mr. Bloomberg, if something happened to your vehicle tonight, or if something happened to you when you leave the arena, just know that I'm not the only one that you made an enemy out of. So Darren, I'm sorry. Good luck tonight. Mr. Bloomberg?
Yeah, but pretty much. I'm not surprised that Destry's respond to what Mr. Bloomberg did. I mean, Mr. Bloomberg wrongfully stripped Destry of the All-Star Championship. Destry logically wants an exclamation, and for doing so is then removed from his matchup and was then threatened to be fired over that. How ridiculous is that? You intentionally break a draft rule and you get mad at him for it? For wanting an answer to that? Can't stand this guy. You know, a great commenter put it this way: if we can draft this dude to a role as a janitor or something, that'd be great. Our action draft, night 2 opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 486 pounds, the team of Big Mac and JB 2 Squad Up. Well, 2 Squad Up ahead of them going to all out. Excuse me. Ahead of them going to all out action now, with a part of them being drafted during night 1, facing Weapon of Mass Destruction, who attacked these 2 guys on night 1 of the draft. And with that, Weapon of Mass Destruction has been drafted to All Out Revolution. So these 2 are going to look to hook it up and settle what they got to settle right here before they head their separate ways after this draft. And again, I'm kind of in agreement with one of our commenters asking if we could draft Mr. Bloomberg into the role of a janitor and or human toilet paper. Sir, I so happen to agree. But nonetheless, here comes
their opponent, accompanied by Mr. Pac-Man, at a combined weight of 586 pounds, Ryan and Jack Stevens, Weapon of Mass Destruction.
WMD is looking to turn their career around. WMD is looking to get back on the winning track in the tag team division. They've done that so far, at least. They have defeated the Millennium Riders a couple of episodes ago on All Out Revolution when they showed up as a special guest ahead of the draft. And now they're going to be going there permanently, so who knows? They may be able to finish what they left off, or what they started, and actually potentially become the tag team champions this time around. So definitely, it's safe to say the All Out Revolution tag team division definitely shaping up to be something pretty massive here. And I don't just mean that as far as the teams, I mean that in the size of these individuals. Look at these 2. And then Wicked going over there as well during night 1. Now these 2 teams look to settle their score that they started during night 1 of the draft here tonight. What a eventful night we've already had. 2 massive picks for All Out Revolution and All Out Action. RJ Miles has been a staple of All Out Revolution, and to see him get drafted to All Out Action is definitely a sight to see. I wonder how he's going to take things. And the same can be said for anybody else that gets drafted. As hello, boy James W. Boss, welcome you guys to the final night of the action draft. Hope you guys saw night 1. If you haven't, feel free to check it out. But if you feel so inclined, Lady Pointer in this edition of the action draft, click like, comment, and subscribe, and also click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload. And why not? We're going to try something new. Use the hashtag ADNight2 to talk about the show on Twitter. Well, I mean, JB right now ain't doing a whole lot of talking. He did some talking to Mr. Pac-Man, but I got him beat up. So now he's about to take that anger and frustration out on Ryan Stevens, the man that jumped him in the locker room. Oh, man. I'm going to jump him out in the hallway anyway. In the night 1 of the draft, JB is all fired up. Look at him go here. It punch hit right to the face, and Ryan was trying to roll. JB not letting it go anywhere. Going straight for the cover, trying to end this one. Pretty quickly here, but only a 1 count. JB putting in work here. JB is the former All Out Revolution World Champion. In fact, the first ever All Out Revolution World Champion of that. By that same token, Weapons of Mass Destruction, our former 2-time Melee Tag Team Champion. And of course, Mr. Pac-Man over there on the outside will not let you forget that. Reminded JB more times than he cared to count. Last time. Direct full Nelson slam, driving JB down, tagging made. And in comes Jack Stevens. Solid back elbow, solid hand from Jack Stevens. Jack Stevens in the black and blue. Ryan Stevens is in the silver and black. You can tell these two guys apart. Anyway, driving him down there, and now JB is in a world of trouble. Look at this, dominated by Jack Stevens. Dominating this matchup for a team. And he's able to get out of things. And it shows the toughness and the ring awareness on the part of JB to immediately warm out to the apron. But he almost instantly paid for getting dragged right back on the inside of the ring. And now the disc gets pumped to JB and good spacing on the part of Jack and Stevens, staying in between himself and his partner, who tried to take a cheap shot at it. And that didn't really go well for Big Mac, and now it's about to pay off in a worse way here. Look at this. Gut wrench suplex off the top rope, definitely taking Big Mac out of the equation. And then JB tried to follow up, but Jack Stevens with the spine buster putting him back down. And again, if you enjoyed night 1 of the draft, night 2 is about to be off the freaking hook. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we have champion versus champion. A2J, the All Out Action World Champion, versus Jackson Wade, the All Out Revolution World Champion. And we just heard that Darren's matchup was changed. So it's now a handicap match, and against Nate Shields and Dwayne Frost. So Darren's going to be in a little bit of hot water. We also have a no disqualification match, a rematch for Breaking Boundaries. And it will be Gloria Bass, the brand new All Out Revolution Women's Champion, versus Carmen. And look at this. Oh! I don't know if we're going to get a rematch from these two at any point after tonight, because both guys are going to be going to separate shows, and Jack Stevens with the elbow off the top rope, and now military press, power slam, absolutely drilling JB into the canvas, straight into the cover instantly. Looking to bring this one home, and Big Mac able to get in there and break things up before things got too out of hand, and Jack Stevens ready to rock, sending Big Mac to the outside already. And this is not what it needed. If you're too caught up in Jack Stevens, then they're tossing JB across the ring. The Mass Destruction are on fire right now. Oh! Open him right on his head, and you know good and well they got the nuclear weapon in mind, and that may what they may be going for next. This isn't a good look. Here we go. Look at this. The nuclear weapon, but look at Big Mac already in position, all ready to go. All ready to go. He's ready. He's not stupid. He knows that move typically ends the matchup for their opponent. And he's going to make sure that this match doesn't end. Sending Jack Stevens to the outside. Wait a minute. Ooh, great counter from Stevens. He got Big Mac in trouble. Look at this. The Dominator on the floor. Excellent work right there. And now looking to go back in and get JB, but never mind. JB flying out of left field with the missile dropkick. I didn't even see that he made it back to his feet. Great flight by JB, taking down Jack Stevens in now. And now 2 squad up can turn this matchup around here. Great drop kick into the boot again, and now JB looking to end this one. We make the tag and turn the match around. Take your pick, and looks like you're going to go for the tag and double shoulder tackle. Excellent work. These two guys are going to be on the hunt on All Out Action for the Twisted Disciples and for the Tag Team Championship. Absolutely don't blame them. And Big Mac now going to the top rope, showing he can get it that way too. Flash off the top rope. This might be a wrap here, and no, it is not. It was props to the toughness of Weapons of Mass Destruction staying alive in this matchup. Despite everything that's been thrown at him up to this point. Back elbow from Jack Stevens. The power from Big Mac. Oh, and the big boot sending Jack neck first into the bottom rope, and now Big Mac eliminating Ryan from the equation and trying to go for a choke slam to Jack. Great couple of back elbows there. Jack now playing them down. Man, beautiful work. Jack Stevens might have this one and close 2 count. And the power of Weapons of Mass Destruction is something to not, take lightly. Big Mac, the big dude in his own right, let's give him that. These two on a whole nother level, and these two, they got no problem having a little bit of fun in there where they're admitting absolute destruction pretty much. Look at this. German suplex. Taking down Big Mac. Big Mac is in a heap of trouble on the wrong side of the ring. At the hand, the WMD Ryan Stevens with a massive powerbomb. If you're the tag champions, if you're the Twisted Disciples, or if you're the Millennium Riders, this is something that you get a chance to scout 2 potential contenders for your tag title win on the show. The Twisted Disciples, granted, they already kind of know what 2 Squad Up is capable of as they beat them, cheating, mind you, to earn the tag team title shot that they got on night 1. But again, the Millennium Riders aren't super familiar with WMD, and even though, again, they did have 1 match against these guys in All Out Revolution. Actually, both teams are both champions. They're properly studying, properly evaluating everything. You never know what can be next, and I think I do know what is next. Look at that. G9 putting down Jack, and now Ryan getting involved. Trying to turn this one around. Oh! What a backbreaker there. What a backbreaker on Ryan now jumping in, making the save, preventing anything from happening. And sending Big Mac to the outside, but JB's able to make it back to his feet first. Jack is still laid out on the ground here. Here we go. Ran into a brick wall there. He gotta follow up. Excellent. Beautiful. Mr. Pac-Man probably looking on, probably a bit stunned, probably a bit worried about his boys admittedly. You saw JB kind of turn and look at Pac-Man like, yeah, this is what you get. This is what you're dealing with. Jack was able to counter, though. Oh, no, this isn't a good look for JB. JB's in a heap of trouble. But I think the second time in this matchup, nuclear weapon, yes. Second time in this matchup, the nuclear weapon connect. Going for the cover. Oh, great job knocking Big Mac off the apron. And wait a minute. Why did he do that? He let them move up. I don't know if that was the wisest move in the world there from Ryan, but I think Weapons of Mass Destruction are out here to prove a point. I think Weapons of Mass Destruction are out here to really make their name known here. Oh no, for the 3rd time. People usually don't get out of 2, but 3 of them? Consider the match over at this rate, man. 3-time nuclear weapon. Knocking Big Mac off the apron again, and think that WMD got that one. But what a showing from 2 Squad Up here. Look at this. They could have had this matchup right there, but Ryan Stevens doing a good job, able to get involved. And then the nuclear weapon, I believe that was the second one. I believe that was the second nuclear weapon. Yes, it was. And here's the 3rd one. Bam. Right there, absolutely dropping all their weight on JB. Ryan playing defense. Weapon of Mass Destruction get the win here. Here's your winner, the team of Ryan and Jack Stevens. Weapons of Mass Destruction. WMD picking up a solid win, gaining momentum, going to their new home of All Out Revolution. What a matchup as 2 Squad Up kind of collecting themselves. Pac-Man and WMD leaving in celebratory nature. As we got to move on here. Coming up next, We're going to have a fun little singles match here, and Andre Richardson goes one-on-one against Jason Wells. These are two young guys. The first time we're ever seeing these two guys lock up in the center of the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 225 pounds, Andre Richardson.
Andre Richardson and his partner, who's not with him tonight, but Andre Richardson and Tony Wood picked up a great victory against the Cabal in a street fight on the pre-show. And from talking to Andre Richardson earlier in the week, he told me this. He said, hey, that was a win that we needed. That was a long-time win that we've needed. We've been meaning to get back on track. It took me a long time to get back on track. And now that I'm here, now that we've made it, we're going to continue to do just that. But the thing is, Andre might be doing this solo, as Tony Woods, his partner, have not been drafted yet to All Out Action. So Andre might, advance as a singles guy if Tony doesn't get drafted here.
And his opponent, accompanied by Austin Wallace and representing the Take Action Committee from London, England, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jason Wells.
Jason Wells, an All Out Action veteran, first ever AOA United States champion, and formed an alliance with Austin Wallace of all people. Why, I don't know. And it's kind of sad because Jason Wells went from being the first ever United States champion to being an interviewer to being allied with Austin Wallace. Now, some people are like, oh, why is him being allied with Austin Wallace such a bad thing? They're good friends, right? They've been doing this thing right. Jason Wells is getting back in the ring, right? Yes. But it's Austin Wallace. I don't know how much lower you can go. I would rather be the interviewer at this point. I mean, you keep me in the interview position. I'll hold the mic. I'll be the best interview viewer I can be. You can say I will be AOA's or AOR's #1 announcer. If you know, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I'm sure Jason Wells knows this wonderful thing known as professional wrestling, and clearly showcased a great variation of that. And so far, he's gotten the better of Adrian Oxley. Why did I say Adrian Oxley? Andre Richardson in the grappling department. I might be thinking about our current United States champion. Right? Oh, trying to go for a knee strike there. Andre going off the rope. Oh, trying to go for a clothesline. Great duck. And now, kind of mocking him a bit there. Then probably just setting him up, just blasting him with the clothesline. Now Andre is, we got his belt rocked a bit. Now he's trying to follow up there, trying to go for a knee strike. And that's out of here. Jason Wells able to follow up with some shots of his own. Man, I keep saying, he's so good. He's an athlete, this guy is. Such an athlete as Andre Richardson, too. I actually got some high hopes for this one. I actually really got some high hopes for this match. I got some high hopes for both of these guys. I mean, because even though, Jason's allied with Wallace or whatever, I feel that it's matches like this that help you get your name out there. Matches like this that help you get known, help you get your face known once again, in the pro wrestling landscape. Look at Jason doing a great job. Suplexes. Andre need to find a way to get back in this one. That might have been good, but we didn't do a cover here. This might be a wrap. Pretty early on, I don't want to, count out the toughness of Andre Richardson too much here. He's definitely a tough cat. I can give you that one. Oh, man. A tough cat, but I don't know if he can handle all of that. Oh, drop kick in the corner. Jason Wells is on his A game tonight. Give him that one. Andre Richardson has been in massive trouble. I have not been able to get out of the box just yet. But I believe in due time, he'll be able to do just that. Hip toss there from Jason Wells, and Wells is just taking his time. You got to rush. Keep it simple, going for the net bump. Probably eventually going to set up for that no potential submission. They're mocking him again, and don't know how well that's going to pay off for Jason in the long run, but for now, until you can stop it. Oh, wait a minute. Andre keeping him back up. Jason Wells probably wasn't expecting that, and look at Andre go to work here. A couple of shots there, Andre. Ooh. Got to follow up with something there. Great counter on the part of Jason Wells. Ooh. And right into Andre. Andre able to capitalize with a forearm. Hit to the knee. Oh, super kick right to the jaw. Way to turn this one around if you're Andre Richardson. The Blueprint was the nickname that he had for a while. And look at that. Oh, a captain suplex dumping him right on his head and neck. Excellent work right here. And they kick out at 2. Andre Richardson. You know, it's almost great to see Andre Richardson in the spot. I mean, because he made his debut early on in the early days of All Out Action. And he was always a kid that I felt so bad for. Because, like, he's a good talent. I mean, look at this guy. You're seeing him go to work right now. But it just, Andre Richardson was just not able to get anything going. I mean, he wasn't able to really find winning formulas, winning game plans. He really wasn't. Which is why he was told to go to All Out Revolution to find himself again. You know, to find himself, to figure himself out. Him and Tony both. And now Austin Wallace getting involved. That's, of course, typical of this dude. And of course, he got to wear the golden suit because he got to let everybody know who he is. You got to always be real flashy and stuff. You're not even in the match, dude. Just come out here and support your partner. Good grief. He's acting all loud without saying a word, man. Jeez. Anyway, Jason Wells. I don't know how good he is. Ready to recover here. The kick out of 2 from Andre. I'm saying Andre Richardson is a great guy, great talent. Just wasn't able to find himself. And I think that win against the Cabal in that street fight is definitely a way to turn it around here. Great Hurricane Rana. Great tip up again from Andre, who's ready to rock now. Look at him. It's 4 on there. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, reverse DDT. Down he goes. Jason Wells is showing that, showing his veteran status. These two relatively, came in around the same time almost. Again, during the early days of All Out Action, trying to recover from Jason Wells off the elbow, and only gets a 2.5, but gingerly this time, the elbow rises off of the can. Then kicked to the midsection by Wells. I mentioned before, I had a feeling these two guys were going to come out here and put on a solid contest. We're definitely seeing it. Right now, Jason Wells looking to bring this contest to an end. And he was going to go for that drop kick to the side of the head that would have set up for the no potential. And of course, Austin Wallace being the distraction that he is. Attempted to get involved there. But look at Andre turning the matchup around in his favor, sending him to the outside. The word of this. Look at Andre, here we go. Sling through torpedo DDT. Beautiful work right there on the part of Andre. Way to spin this matchup around, no pun intended. The way to turn this matchup around if you were Andre Richardson. And a great net breaker. Excellent net breaker. You feeling it? Yep, you thinking about something, I thought. Thinking about something. I'm trying to gauge himself, gauge his strategy. Look at it. Breaking down face first. Andre's on one. Andre's about to start turning up the gas here. Here we go. Bring them down. Excellent work. And got it. Austin Waller with the distraction again. Referee, can you do something about this guy? Seriously. He clearly called him distraction, clearly called him the disturbance, but fortunately for Andre, he's able to get right back into it. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, I love this. Oh, I absolutely love this. Hit it, man. Cartwheel, Pele kick right to the top of the head. And this time, Austin Waller getting on the top turnbuckle, or getting on the apron, looking to get messing around with the turnbuckle, not going to let that phase him. But it may have phased Andre just a half a step too much there. Got to go for the frog splash to end it. Couldn't get it done into the gut buster. And now, drop kick to the side of the head. And now, Jason Wells got the no potential in his sight. He's looking to do it. I'm almost guaranteed he's going for it. And he probably was. And Andre was able to get that mess out of here. Great counter on the part of Richardson. Now Richardson taking both men to the outside. Jason Wells is in a heap of trouble. Can he turn this matchup around? Can he turn this match in his favor? We'll find out when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for night 2 of the Action Drive, and it's clear that Jason Wells took control thanks to Austin Wallace during the commercial break. And got it, man. Andre was on a roll, too. And thanks to freaking... That's a freaking Austin Wallace. Jason was able to turn the matchup around, but a great counter. Great counter from... man. Great counter from Andre. Great counter from Wells. And look at this. No potential is locked in. The no potential submission is locked in. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me here? And Andre got no choice but to tap out. And got it. Commercial break. Austin Wallace turned his tie in his freaking favor. I want to check out this the last couple of minutes here. Check this one out. Just great awareness on both men. Great awareness on both men, and this allowed for Jason Wells to take control and to lock in with no potential submission and to end this one. Freaking kidding me. Here's your winner, Jason Wells. Well, win this matchup, and ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it will be round 6 pick of the Action Draft. Jason Wells can go ahead and soak this one in wide on it. Got it. And what a matchup, what a contest we just saw between these two gentlemen. Now it's draft time, all out revolution. You on the clock, baby. Now he's selected. Hey! Jason Wells is gone, boy. So long to your running buddy. And now All Out Action gets the shot, and welcome home Andrew Lance while I'm at it. All Out Action, who you got? Oh, snap, okay. Seems like everybody's returning home. Welcome home, Austin Kazarian. And Kane and Miles, welcome to All Out Action. Great couple of picks. Wait a second. Wait a minute, Austin Wallace with the brain buster to Jason Wells. What is this? What did they thought they were drafted? Is that it? Is that why? It's Turncoat. I knew we didn't care about Jason. Look, you saw the moment Jason gets drafted, that's when all his Wallace decided to turn on him. Ridiculous. Stupid. Angelina, what the world is wrong with you? I didn't want your help at breaking boundaries. I didn't need your help at breaking boundaries. That was between me and Chloe. Listen. I was genuinely thinking about being your friend, okay? I was genuinely thinking about that. But after what you did, tossing Chloe off of that truck, almost ending her career, I thought to myself, no, that's not what a friend of mine would do. I went to that hospital after the match was over. Yes, I know Chloe and I had our deep-seated hatred, but I can promise you it was never going to escalate to that level. And because of you, Chloe, she has a broken back right now. So the chances of her coming back right now are slim to none, all because of you. But Angelina, I hope you find whatever love you have. I hope you find whatever peace you're missing. I hope you find some sanity that you clearly have lost to do what you did. But whatever your obsession is with me, I need it to stop. I really needed to stop because after that, I don't like you. I don't like you. I can see why you're as lonely as you are. I can see why you're as sad and miserable as you are. Because all you do is hurt people. And Angelina, I know I'm drafted to AOA right now, but I'm begging you to stay away from me. Don't ever approach me again. Oh!
Oh, good grief. I mean, Ashley Knight's in there. I mean, she's telling the absolute truth here. Angelina's officially lost her mind in the sister kiss on the concrete. I mean, it was ridiculous what Angelina did at Breaking Boundaries, and this is not even helping the case. Listen, come on. I'm glad she isn't able to challenge for a women's championship while she's on either of their shows. Good. That was a mess like that. That was stupid. But ladies and gentlemen, we move on here. The following contest is a no disqualification match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, Carmen. Carmen tonight faces the woman that took her women's championship at Breaking Boundaries. She faces Gloria Bass and Carmen now walking out here. You gotta wonder how the heck healthy is the leg of Carmen, because on night one, Carmen tried to take out Carolyn Amber, but that didn't work out for her. And she got her leg stomped into a steel chair. Well, how healthy is the leg of Carmen going into this matchup? You also got to ask yourself the question of first, let me just say, this is probably going to be the last time these two face off one-on-one, because Carmen got drafted to All Out Action during night one of the draft. So she can resume hostility with Carolyn and potentially go there with the taste of defeat behind her, assuming she wins. There's no disqualification matchup here against Gloria Bass. Here comes the new champion and her opponent from Austin, Texas. She is the new All Out Revolution Women's Champion, Gloria Bass. Gloria fought like everything she could to get that championship from Carmen at Breaking Boundaries. And those two actually had a clinic of a matchup for that Women's Championship. I urge you guys, if you haven't seen it, by all means, go check it out. And I think these two are about to do the same here again. And Carmen, clearly not in a good mood, getting the jump on Gloria already in this no disqualification matchup. And that includes no counters as well. No disqualification only. Ooh! Repeated shot right to the head, and now Carmen grabbing the All Out Revolution Women's Championship, and she's potentially grabbing that title for the last time, because she's going to be going to All Out Action. But oh man, going to make sure Gloria got a way to remember her before she goes. Now look at this. Now Carmen grabbing a kendo stick. Look at the beat down Gloria. Look how relentless, absolutely relentless Carmen is with this kendo stick. Almost swinging for the fences practically with this thing. Great shot from Gloria. Gloria needs to turn this one around. Try to go for a boot there. And Carmen tried to go for a boot, a little bit off her target. They're going to continue the beat down to Gloria. Ooh. Repeated shot. Carmen now grabbing the kendo stick again right in the rib. Good grief. And now choking her out in the corner. And then look at the rage in the eyes of Carmen as she chokes out Gloria there. Good grief. I mean, it's clear she's showing through her aggression how much that All Out Revolution Women's Championship meant to her. She's showing through this vicious streak how much that Women's Championship meant to her. I mean, she gets the chance to go after some women's gold when she goes to All Out Action, but right now she's taking it out on Gloria, and this is not looking good for the new Women's Champion here. Oh no. Ooh! Shot with the steel stuff right through the head. I mean, Gloria is in a heap of trouble right now at the hands of Carmen. Carmen now with the scoop slam. Spine first, back first, right on the steel steps. And you know all that's going to do is soften the back later on for those exploding suplexes that she has in her arsenal. That's all that's going to do.
Speaking of upcoming matches, ladies and gentlemen, I still don't know how the world to feel about that handicap match that's going to be taking place later. It's going to be Nate Shields and Dwayne Frost versus Darren Tarleton in our main event. And from all accounts, Destry had indeed left the building. He is officially off the premises. Oh no. Oh no. Goodness. Oh! That body drop off the top rope, hitting the stairs, hitting the table in the process. Oh man. And at this rate, one of these two women probably might be off the premises after this matchup, probably in the back of an ambulance. Good grief, these two are battering each other, and Gloria's getting her shot back in with that kendo stick here. Yes, as mentioned before, Dexter was stripped of the All-Star Championship night one of the draft, and they came out here wanting an answer for it. He didn't get one, and now he got kicked out of the building. And then got kicked out of the building for it, and now Darren in a 2-on-1 handicap match against Dwayne Frost Nation. Now, wait a minute now. Gloria got the steel steps in here. Oh! It's right to the face. Oh! And these two women have been having all this animosity built up for a while. We saw part of it poured over and breaking boundaries in that women's championship match, and we're seeing more of it again. The brutal assault with the steel steps, and somehow Carmen staying in this one. So far, we see some great draft picks, and we see some wrestlers kind of return home. Arthur Goddard now going back to All Out Action, along with Andre Richardson and R.J. Miles. It's a massive pick for All Out Action, and of course, you can't forget the massive pick of Martha and Dave for All Out Revolution. Man, this draft has been absolutely great so far on both shows picking wisely. Now Gloria, picked her instrument of destruction wisely with the steel chair right to the back and the shoulder of Carmen. Now just dropping the chair right on her head. Man, talk about not caring for your opponent. But given everything that Carmen, given all the ways Carmen had doubted Gloria leading into breaking boundaries, and then knowing that she was able to not only beat Carmen, but take to win the championship in the process. This is going to be the final chapter of the rivalry. I bet you money Gloria may have this one most of this match. So close, right there. Gloria is on a hot streak here. Sending Carmen clean to the outside. Dumping the steel steps to the floor. I think she probably got something else in mind. Carmen is in massive trouble. Gloria got a sledgehammer now. Carmen might want to watch out here. Excellent counter she does. She does just that. Got the heck up out of dodge. Beautiful work. Flips her through. GPS, excellent work. Great awareness on the part of Carmen, able to avoid disaster and capitalize perfectly. Now we've seen her hit this before. Dropping her head right into the floor, and that might be it. And Carmen put numerous opponents away off of that move right there. She hits it on the floor this time, and now she's going to go for the cover. 2 and so close once again. There's been a fight between these two women. Now she got a steel chair. Now she got the steel chair. This isn't good. Right to the top of the head. Woo! We'll put the chair into the corner. Championship again in hand. And off the face of Gloria once again. This is just looking all types of rough for Gloria Bass, and that time head first right into the steel chair. And Gloria probably knocked out at this rate, but Carmen's going to grab the table now to inflict even more punishment. Setting up in the corner. Gloria's now just getting back to her feet. She probably sees the table in the distance, and she does. And she does. Trying to go for a drop kick. Missed that one. Got to go for the drop kick. It missed. Now Gloria might as well pay for it now. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good. Look at this. Powerbomb right to the table. Oh, viciousness on display. Carmen powerbombing Gloria right through the table. They have this victory, and she does not. I am surprised at that one. And now Carmen probably getting frustrated, like, what in the world do I do? What can I do at this rate? She's making it back to her feet. Oh, trying to go for something there. Gloria with a counter. Oh, look at this. Trying to go for something here. Wait. Carmen flips out of it again. He flipped out of it again. Oh, immediately eats a clothesline for her effort. Uh-oh, drop the base. Is she going to hit it? Drop the base. She got it onto the leg of the table. Out. He dropped the base with Carmen. Gonna pick her back up. She's getting a little bit greedy here, if you ask me. I knew it. I was sitting there saying she was getting a little bit too greedy, and she did. Ooh, that body drop with the back of her head off that championship. I don't know if that was instinct. It was just a natural reaction. He just rolled to the outside of the ring. And now Gloria is standing, but she's dazed and confused clearly. And Carmen easily able to get back in control of this one. Now with Gloria, I think that's the thing she needs to learn about being a champion. Is that when you have that match won, when you have a match, in your bag, in your possession, you take advantage of it. You put your opponent away. I mean, we've seen Gloria do this before, but I guess in this case with Carmen, she wants to go, maybe that extra mile here to make sure that she gets the win. But it clearly, it was turning around, and it was turning bad for her, but I think Carmen's about to spin this one in her favor. Well, Gloria's about to spin this one in her favor. Oh, no. Oh, no. The powerbomb. Sending her into the steps and dropping. Ooh. Drop the base onto the broken back part of the table. That'll probably cut up Carmen's back on that one, but Gloria picked up the win. I mean, the viciousness of these two women just displayed here and that right there. Man, that was just ugly. And drop the base onto the broken back part of the table, man. Oh, Carmen didn't get a dent in the back of her head or anything because of that. Here's your winner, Gloria Bass. Gloria picking up the win. What a vicious matchup. Wow. What a way to kick off the reign for Gloria, I bet. I mean, way to be tough, Gloria Bass. I can promise you that. Way to go. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get things cleaned up for our next matchup. I mean, coming up next, it is RJ Miles versus Brian Dexter here. RJ Miles, you're feeling a little bit heated on this one because you get your last chance stipulation lifted, and then the next thing you know, you're getting drafted to All Out action. That gotta hit differently, man. Wow. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 225 pounds, RJ Miles. RJ Miles, I probably had mentioned before, feeling slighted, feeling like he got robbed, feeling like, he had an opportunity ripped away from him because of this draft. I know, if I know VI, if I know he isn't stupid, and I know he's probably well aware of RJ's situation, but let me just assume that VI doesn't know for 5 seconds. And say, if you're RJ Miles, you're pretty much having to start back at square one. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say the reason that this match is happening, that Brian Dexter said that since he was doing this for RJ, he wanted one favor from him. And that favor is to finish the business that they started previously. Because these two on All Out Revolution were actually having a matchup for the global championship, but that was interrupted via disqualification, via interference from Jackson Wade, that led to a disqualification. So these two are looking to settle who's the better man out of these two here tonight. Really an exciting matchup with no interference this time, hopefully. Let's get it, man.
And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, he is the All Out Revolution Global Champion, Brian Dexter.
This dude sure know how to make an entrance. Brian Dexter coming off a victory on night one of the draft against the All Out Action United States champion, Adrian Oxley. And is still holding down that global championship. I mean, if you're Brian Dexter, you are on a hot streak. You are on a massive hot streak. And you are picking things up in a tremendous way off of Breaking Boundaries. But the question is now, with the new crop of guys that are coming in to All Out Revolution, how much longer can he hold this global championship? I mean, we can see Reaper or Forsaken go after some single gold. You know, we can see, Andrew Lance even take his spot back at the top of, take his spot back on All Out Revolution. Jason Wells, a former United States champion, can go after the global title. So they can say the competition pool is picking up in a great way for All Out Revolution and All Out Action both, respectively. But here we go. Technically, All Out Action versus All Out Revolution here. RJ Miles, the brand new draft pick as of tonight, versus the global champion and Brian Dexter. And get it on. Like I said, these two have some unfinished business. They were having a matchup for the global championship, and then after interference from Jackson Wade, we never brought a proper conclusion. So I was hoping, fingers crossed, that we get one here tonight. RJ Miles trying to, Miles was trying to take his time, and Brian Dexter was just a bit too quick for him there, but look at that. Look at the strength of RJ. They're taking him over with the arm drag. I don't think Brian was expecting that. And look at that, showing off a bit is RJ Miles. I mean, this dude ain't short of arrogance. This dude ain't short of bravado. I can promise you that one. And RJ Miles, being the veteran that he is, taking firm control of this matchup. Wait a minute, what's the word of this man doing? Yeah. Oh, what? I mean, that was dirty if I've ever seen it. And Rev, how was that not a DQ? I got no earthly idea. But after a kick to the nether region, the Brian Dexter, and then he's got to go for the mile-long ride. I mean, what the heck was that about, dude? I thought you had some respect for this guy. Brian Dexter clearly ain't taking that. And again, I wonder why that's not a disqualification, but whatever the deal. And now I think picked up the intensity on Brian Dexter, who was probably going to take this thing, not take it lightly. He's going to take this thing at a bit more of a chill level than he's taking it right now. And I think RJ Miles knew that was the way to kind of get Brian Dexter in the heated zone here. And he probably tried to bait him out, but clearly that plan did not work. I mean, foul play on the part of RJ Miles. And the fact he's getting beat right now he kind of deserves that. Man, Dexter's stomping him out, but he might not want to let the motion get too far ahead of him. If he does, RJ Miles can take this one home. We've seen these young guys get frustrated and lose temper and lose their focus. We've even seen it with veterans. Sean Wright has the same problem going into Breaking Boundaries. You lose your focus, you lose temper, your opponent does something that, either throws you off your game or you want to cry foul on, but you don't, because if you do that, then, first your opponent beats you mentally, and then can second turn around and beat you physically. And Dexter throwing RJ Miles back in the inside of the ring, and you see Brian, slapping his head, trying to get himself back in the game, trying to stay focused on the match at hand. And Brian Dexter was responding to RJ's foul play the best way he could. They're doing the wrestling inside the ring, and he gets a 2 count right there, but immediately not going to let RJ up. Well, he's going to let him up in a different way. German suplex. Deadlift style. Absolutely dropping mine. And Dexter is on fire here. Here we go. Inverted Alabama. Man, what the heck? Now Brian Dexter calling him up to his feet here. Oh! The boot there from Brian Dexter now. Great right hand. Brian Dexter quoted him. Oh! This right hand, and now RJ now with the forearm. Sending Dexter to the outside. Look at him. Put the pep in your step on me, suicide dive. Excellent work from RJ Miles. Taking out Brian Dexter, and now going to the top rope here. Let's see how he capitalizes. Calling it quit. He might be well on the way to doing that. Here we go. Oh, great block buster off the top rope. Down goes Brian Dexter. Brian Dexter in a heap of trouble. RJ Miles looking to end this matchup quickly. Mile long Ryan denied for the second time. Wait a minute. Oh, great counter. Deep to the midsection. And look at this. Brain buster. Excellent work. Excellent work off the brain buster. Straight into a cover. No, it's a 2.5. How close was that? RJ Miles realizes he's got to keep working on the head and neck of Brian Dexter. That enzuigiri definitely going to help matter. Because of the knee again. They're going to pick him right back up and take him with a knee in the gut. Now, that's what I like. RJ Miles going to stay on top of you. He's a striking game. He knows he can technically lift. Brian, we just saw that. But odds are, you might not want to test that theory a bit. You might not want to test that theory often. Without really wearing this guy down. And I think RJ Miles is doing a great job at doing that. Keeping his distance. Flying when necessary. Excellent work. Stuff like that for instance. And now going up top. Here we go. Time to take flight, boom boy. Frog splash. Beautiful work. They have Brian Dexter here. No close. That was even closer than the previous one. He was backing up in the corner. I thought he was going to go for the mile-long ride again. If he was, I was about to say that's not a wise move. But this is double the water. Man, it's over for him. All right. I mean, RJ got a lot of confidence in himself. I'll give him that. I'm not saying don't be confident, man, but you got to know who you're in there with. And someone the likes of the Brian Dexter, for as young as he is, obviously clearly got some great skill about him, and he's showing it right here, and he's showing his toughness right here as well. Constantly still putting on RJ Miles in firm control here. Look at this. Nice back suplex, bringing down Brian Dexter. Brian Dexter needs to turn this matchup around. He needs to find one open door. If he has one open door in this matchup, he can turn this matchup in his favor. That might be the open door that he needed. Great elbow. Forearm sending him into the ropes, and now Brian Dexter sending him to the outside. He probably got some vile intentions here. Oh no. Oh no, we've seen wrestlers do this before. Oh! Nice counter. Nice counter from RJ. RJ was ready to go on that one. Off the rope goes RJ Miles. Here we go. Up over the top. Excellent work. Brian Dexter was stunned. Couldn't follow through the DDT on the floor. What a DDT on the floor, planning and already dazed and confused Brian Dexter. Now RJ looking to take the count out win here. And he got a thick. Brian Dexter still on his knees on the outside. He got a 7. He's the move. If he's gonna break the count, he could break it. He made it back to his feet right about the count of 8, but look at RJ Miles ready to go. Ready to go with the back elbow in the third attempt. I think he feels like he got this one for real this time. And no, Brian Dexter was ready. He had that move well scouted. Close. Taking him down. Oh! Good again from RJ, from from Brian Dexter. Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Brian Dexter with that curb stomp. Excellent work. Curb stomp from Brian Dexter, bringing down RJ Miles to, man. Brian Dexter now has an open door. He needs to kick through the door and get the window. That's the problem. I mean, so far the match has been in the favor of RJ Miles. Can Brian Dexter do enough to turn this one around? And he's looking to do it. Holding on here, the triple teardrop suplex. Excellent work from Brian Dexter here. And send him off into the corner. Knee strike. Here we go. Hold on. That's how we cook, man. He's cooking. Jackhammer. Got him up. Is he going to hit a jackhammer? Is that what he's going for? Yep, jackhammer. He nailed it. Now looking to finish this man off. If he can knock out the F5, he might be on to something. Great counter from Miles. Forearm. They trump him down. And RJ Miles now has a chance to spin this matchup back in his favor. A knee strike right to the face. RJ has been working on the head and neck all matchup. And a knee to the face is not going to help matters. And look at it, now we got some foot at Steve second time. He's busting the face, busting the head and jaw of Brian Dexter, but the problem is, this entire matchup, he has not been able to hit this mile-long rod. Oh, man. And now RJ driving the knee in to the side of the head. Ooh. That's right to the face there. Man, just, he got the boots on. He ain't wearing like the wrestling boots on. He got straight up boots on and just, and the viciousness, absolute viciousness of RJ shining through. RJ is determined to win this matchup. Like I said, he probably feels slighted about being drafted when he had an All-Out Revolution World Championship matchup. You know, at least, unlike Johnny Rivers. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm surprised Brian kicked out of that one. And let me just say this, unlike Johnny Rivers, who won a #1 contenders match, RJ was not written in contract. It was purely just a speculation. And then given the fact that his last chance stipulation was lifted, we never said anything about him challenging for the World Championship immediately. Make that part clear. But RJ Miles now is making it clear that he wants to get this win over Brian Dexter, who has been in massive trouble. Oh, punching him down. And look at this. Drive-by, drop kick right to the side of the head. It's showing off for the people here in Brooklyn. RJ Miles is feeling like he's on one. He might be able to finish off Brian Dexter right here. Here we go. Oh, he got caught with a power plant for his effort. Maybe took a little bit too long. Spin them around. Electric chair. German suplex. Great job off the electric chair. German suplex. Brian Dexter is in his bag right now. Hoffman RJ Miles. Let him pick him back up again. Over the jackhammer again, maybe. Picked him up. Here we go. Jackhammer, he got him. And he might be able to finish off with the F5 if he can hit it. You can tell Brian is hurt. Brian is staggered here. Oh, trying to go for a jumping knee strike of some sort, but they counter there from Dexter. RJ is able to counter over though. Send him off into the rope. Back elbow. Top of the chest, I want to say. Putting him down. RJ Miles is feeling this one. RJ Miles realizing he's in the bag. Great counter from Dexter. And look at this. Dexter flipping him through again. One of these guys that Gas thinks is going to run empty first, but who's it going to be? Great counter again from RJ. Get to the midsection. Up, under, hook. What the hell is this man? Look at this guy. Look at that. Look at the strength of RJ Miles. And now, this one might be the The final nail in the coffin. Oh, no. Running back over the counter. He's winded. Gonna go for a boot there. RJ Miles jumps in and a kick right to the side of the head, man. Creeping. Referee's gonna tell him to back off. And I think he's hurt. And Brian Dexter's hurt. He did not move. He got kicked to the side of the head. And RJ says, all right. Well, now here's my chance. He might have it. Here we go. Oh, he got him. Mile-long ride finally connects. It took a bit of time, but he got it. And he wins this matchup. What a combat these two men just put on. And this right here was the turning point of this match. It was the kick to the side of the head. And I think I may have knocked out Brian Dexter there. Or definitely knocked him loopy because he was then able to hit that mile-long ride without any issues at all. The 1, 2, 3. RJ Miles wins it. Here's your winner, RJ Miles. RJ Miles win as round 7 picks are up next. I wonder who's coming to All Out Revolution and All Out Action next. Because RJ Miles wins this one. And he gains momentum going into All Out Action too. Wow. I mean, what a way to win, what a way to do things. Again, let's get round 7 on and popping. All Out Action and All Out Revolution have been picking great tonight. And I think Brian Dexter fell on the floor there. This isn't good. Look, who the heck? He just jumped over the. Wait a second, that's RJ Smith. RJ Smith jumped over the barricade. The world is Smith doing here? RJ Smith isn't contracted with anyone here at All Out Action or All Out Revolution. How in the world did he get into the building? Oh, no. No, Smith got the baseball bat, and he's beating down Brian Dexter. RJ Smith has been making his rounds around the world, and apparently he made his stop. Another stop here at All Out Action for the Action Draft. What the heck is this man doing here? Oh, goodness. Can't believe what I'm seeing. I seriously can't believe what I'm seeing here. RJ Smith is attacking our global champion, the Wicked Man. This dude. I mean, talking about making a stand. Well, you don't even work here, my guy. Who the heck let this man into the building? Oh, no, not again. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Dave Smith absolutely jumping Dexter. Now he's getting the heck up out of Dodge, bro. What the world? What's wrong with that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, round 7. The heck? What's wrong with that about? Anyways, All Out Revolution, you're on the clock. Who you got? Looking ready? All right. Hey, okay. Eve Tarleton and Toxnet is going to All Out Revolution. Not bad, AOR. You're picking well. Good talent in those two ladies. All righty. And All Out Action, you're up. Here we go, okay. Well then, Kiwi Coe and Haley are gone. What a pick for All Out Action, All Out Revolution. Talking about 2 top females from All Out Revolution then.
Okay, hold on, Z. I need you to explain something to me real quick. Why did Dwayne and I go look at the card and we saw that not only were our names taken off the card, but Darren's match is literally next as opposed to being in the main event? What the world going on, man? I was actually on my way to talk to you about that. You see, Mr. Bloomberg apparently has this lovely little idea that in addition to removing Destry from the matchup, he apparently took you two out of the match as well because apparently he found more suitable opponent. Wait, what the word you mean by suitable opponent? I don't know. I had nothing to do with that. And honestly, Nate, I do apologize for everything that happened to you at Breaking Boundaries and what happened here tonight. So I can promise you this much. You and Dwayne, I just need y'all to just go home, just rest for the evening, because there's nothing I can do about that. But if you two show up to All Out Action, I promise you, I'm going to get into a conversation with Miss Christina Miller, and we're going to find a way to make this right for you. You got it? Lee, if I know you of anything, I know you're a man of your word. So I'm going to trust you on this one. But if I find out you did anything, you and I are going to have a problem. I wouldn't expect anything less. I'll see you on All Out Action. Wait a minute, so our champion versus champion match is now our main event, which means the handicap match is right now? And what the world needs to be suitable replacements? What is the dude? What the? Someone needs to stop Mr. Bloomberg. Seriously. He's doing on a power trip now. Are you kidding me? Well, let's get this handicap match going, I guess. The following contest is a no count out 3-on-1 elimination handicap match. What type of? Introducing first from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 218 pounds, Darren Tarleton. Wait, did I just hear that correctly? It is no count out, 3-on-1 elimination. So that means Darren got to eliminate all three men? Are you kidding? What is this? Why? Why? Literally, why? Why did you take Nate and Dwayne out of the match? Why did you kick Dexter out of the building? Why is this match even happening? We were perfectly fine with the tag team matchup, and now Mr. Bloomberg then came in and ran roughshod this whole match. I mean, the crowd here in Brooklyn, Darren's not going to get any sympathy from the crowd here in Brooklyn at all. So who the word is his opponent? Oh, no. He did not make a phone call to this. No. No, wait a minute. I know this dude's music. This is a joke. Please tell me this is a joke. Why is the dude here? He doesn't even work here. What is... This is a joke, right? Are you... No. You got to. Introducing his opponent. First, from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 270 pounds, the hand of God, Lorenzo Sampson. Why, Mr. Bloomberg? Why? Why did you call this guy in? Do you not remember what he did to us back at Next Level? Came in, literally ruined the pay-per-view. Did you not remember what he did at World Collide? How he beat Reaper in the Chaos Reign back? How we tied with CTP? What the word did you call this guy back in for? Are you kidding me? Is Mr. Bloomberg on this much of a power trip that he's going to reach out to this Goomba here, the current creative world champion of CTP, by the way? But thank goodness he didn't bring that garbage title over here. But he called this man for this. This dude's trying to prove a point, and you cannot sit there and tell me that, oh, Darren deserves... No. If Mr. Bloomberg going to this extent to call Lorenzo Sampson over here, no. This is pathetic. And like I said, Darren's not going to get any sympathy from the crowd here in Brooklyn, because Nate Shields is from Brooklyn, and he did what he did to him at Breaking Boundaries, but to go... Like, seriously now. Seriously. And I'm not even going to blame the fans for cheering this guy. I think at this point, they want to see anybody kick the crap out of Darren at this point. But this has gone too far, okay? I get you're trying to prove a point. You could have let Nate and Dwayne handle their business. I would have been fine with that too. But you called this guy over. I'm absolutely... I can't stand him. I can't stand this guy. Oh, no. Are you serious? Are you serious? Can this get any worse? Can this get any worse for Darren? Is it even possible at this point? Darren went from a tag match with his brother, introducing his partner from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 323 pounds, Dave. So Darren went from a tag match with his brother to now a handicap match against Nathan Dwayne, to now what is a 3-on-1 elimination handicap match, and he got to eliminate all three of these men. And he didn't even know who the heck he was facing. Here's Samson out here for Mr. Bloomberg apparently made the call in for Samson. And now we got Dave here. Who? Person number 3 then, if this is the case. This is absolutely unnecessary. I'm a shudder to think who person number 3. I did ask if this could get worse, right? I did ask that question, right? And their partner from parts unknown, weighing in at 322 pounds, Monster. Ladies and gentlemen, Monster was the first ever All Out Action World Champion. One of the most dominant All Out Action World Champions we have had. However, Darren beat him for that World Championship. Darren also has history with Dave. And the last time we saw those two share a ring was inside Hell in a Cell, in which Darren did win that matchup, albeit. But he had not beaten Lorenzo Sampson. So, this handicap match is the brainchild of Mr. Bloomberg, which is what I'm going to draw to the conclusion of as an attempt to end the career of Darren Tarleton. This handicap match was made out of spite for what Darren did to Mr. Bloomberg in the unsanctioned match that was contractually agreed to in order to get that match with Dave in the first place. And so now, every step of the way, Mr. Bloomberg has seen what he can do to weaken Darren, to torment Darren, to frustrate Darren. And I understand what he did at Breaking Boundaries without a lie. I will give you that one. And I'm kind of on the boat with Destiny. I kind of don't get this revenge plot thing a little bit. But to go to this extent, where you have to have a 3-on-1, look at Darren's eyes. He was not expecting this at all. But here we go. Samson and Darren starting this one off, and I'm pulling for Darren here. If he gets one elimination, I'm going to be shocked. And now Samson and Darren teeing off. Samson doesn't even work here. Working CTP. Why in the world would you grab this CTP guy and bring him over here? For what? Explain. Throw hand, Darren. The only saving grace of this matchup is that these guys have to tag in and out. But I bet money Mr. Bloomberg wanted to come out here and change that too. But then again, give it to 3 guys. I mean, why would you? I'm just asking. And Samson is just beating the brakes off of Darren here. Look at this. Just showing off. I mean, military class. We know good and well Samson got that right hand, the hand of God right hand in his arsenal. And look at him. Oh! Darren keeping back up. Darren ain't afraid of nobody. He ain't backing down from the challenge. I'll give you that one. I will give him that one. Ooh. Now, as mentioned before, there was no count out too. Probably prevented Darren from tossing one of the guys, tossing the legal men to the outside and just beat the brakes off everybody else on the floor. And now look at it. There's no count out, if we can't do anything, but technically a 5 count doesn't apply here because they're not on the inside of the ring. smart, but he's devious, and he's clearly evil. Clearly. To say what he said about Darren's brother, and then to do this to Darren for what reason? When you literally could have just let Dwayne and Nate handle it. I'm all in for everybody getting what they got coming to them, but there's a point of overkill, and this is overkill. Tag is made. Here comes Dave. What the world is Dave doing? Oh, what the world is Dave doing? Oh, man, no. He probably done crushed Darren's throat on that one. This is the most absurd thing. I did not expect any of this. I mean, we saw Austin Wiley turn on Jason Wells. We saw Angelina knock out Ashley. We just saw R.J. Smith, one person who wasn't signed, come out here and attack Brian Dexter. And now we see this match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have our champion versus champion match, which is apparently now our main event. That will be taking place following this matchup. And then after that will be round 8 draft pick. And we will close out night 2 of the action draft, which to say that this draft has not been an eventful one will be an understatement. Look at this. Just stomping them out. And you know Dave is probably getting a measure of revenge for their Hell in a Cell match that they had on All Out Action. You know Martha probably deep down getting the revenge for their, for him taking the world championship all those months ago. And then you know Lorenzo's here just to get a paycheck and go back to the cesspool of the company known as CTP. Why did you call this man that? Anyway, Martha now in this matchup. Oh, look at it. I mean, Darren got no chance. He is split wide open. He got a torn. But Darren got to eliminate all 3 members. So this is 2. Oh, I mean, what? Look at that 2. I don't know how the world Darren. I mean, Darren, dude. I mean, this is clearly a setup. Yeah, this is clearly to draw a comparison. This is like No Mercy challenge all over again. I don't know that challenge. The Acolyte, the APA, whatever. Yeah. This is like that all over again. That's a Darren Tarr. I don't know how the world is going to be able to get out of this. Oh, great counter from Darren, the Superman punch. Dropping Samson. Sending Marty to the outside this time. And it's busted wide open, but he's going to go ahead and go for a torpedo, DDT. A tornado, DDT. Bottom line, dropping Monster. Good thing. Now he needs to spin this matchup around. And now Samson trying to get involved. And then it's okay to do it on the floor because good job kicking the head off of Samson there. Now Monster's still out though. Monster's still out after that DDT on the floor. He has a chance. Best super kick ever. Can he get an elimination? Is he going to get it? No. Oh, Monster countered him. Oh, now he got him up. Look at this. Yep. 5 from Monster putting him in. Straight into a cover here. 2. Oh, kick out at 2. I don't know how the world Darren's staying in this one, but he needs to get an elimination on someone as fast as humanly possible. This is some type of challenge. No. Oh, what in the world? Why? Why? Literally, just why? I mean, we didn't even have to resort to this. Now Samson getting in the ring. He's waiting for Darren here. And now he got him. German suplex. Darren is ragdolled here. The most unfair handicap match I've ever seen. How in the world are you going to eliminate these 3? And I can say what I want about Samson, but he's good inside the ring. I'll give him that. They're one of the better talents CTP have on their roster, to tell you honestly. fact that he's here is a different story. And he's teaming with two of the most dominant men, or now, well, the All-Out Revolution roster in the case of Monster and Dave. And there's a guy whipped hard into that barricade. And now he's trying to, he caught the back elbow, catching a couple strikes, but yeah, pretty much. Just knock you on the floor. Ref can't do nothing about it. They're on the outside of the ring. No 5 count apply there. Ridiculous. Now Dave's legal man inside the ring, and the referee's trying to hold some type of law and order. Darren able to counter. Superman punch. Hit and drop Dave. You gotta keep hitting. Hit him harder, please. Please knock the dude's jaw wire shut. Thank you. Do anything to survive this matchup or to get an elimination. And to beat Darren in this case. I know a lot of stuff doesn't bother this guy mentally inside this ring. But how in the world can you concentrate? You got to deal with these 3 men who you weren't even expecting to face in the first place. Your brother got kicked out of the arena, got caught useless and threatened to be fired. And now you have an elimination handicap match against these 3. And Darren is doing what he can, fighting off all 3 gentlemen here. Look at that apron. Bringing Samson in the hard way from off the suplex. And look at Darren. Now Darren is hitting at a 10 right now. That's what boot there dropping Dave, and he might be well on his way. Best super kick ever. Got it. Ah, yes, he got it. Best super kick ever connect. He catches Samson. Pop-up power slam. We might have an elimination. We might have an elimination. Covers being made. 2, we might have one. No. Samson kicked out, and it wasn't Monster was right there. He almost had one though. He legit almost had an elimination. But imagine if Darren can pull this one off. Imagine if Darren can pull this match off. The upset that this would be. Now Samson back in the ring. Now, silver bullet. Lee strike connect. Down goes Samson. Get out of here, Monster, for that matter. Get tossed over to the corner. Darren is actually running wild on all 3 men. That's what I'm talking about. Super kick. Right to the face and that'll put Monster down for a minute. Now, wait a minute now. Wait a second. He's lining up Samson again. Super bullet knee strike for the second time. And I think Samson got busted open off of that one. Great counter right there. Oh. Monster now stepping to the apron. Dave's looking to end this one. Maybe thinking about that Dominator to close the book. Oh no. Great counter. Great counter right there from Darren. And look at this. Bring him down. Dragon Sleeper. Dragon Sleeper is locked in. Nope. Way too close to the rope. Dave's large side coming into play. Samson is busted open, but look at this. Look at this. STF and Samson's trying to recover. Don't know what the heck he is. I mean, he's touching something. He don't know what it is. And nobody was there. You figured maybe Dave had it. He had him locked in the STF. Could have had that one. But Dave now firing back. Oh! Uppercut dropping Darren. You got to do something. I mean, I don't know what you do over there. I mean, 3-on-1. You busted wide open. Haven't even been able to get a pinfall on one of these guys yet. Now, of course, these 2 guys are going to double team. What the world are they doing? Oh, no. Oh, man. The strength of Samson got the steel step. Right to the rib. That was clever. Over a step right into the ribs of Darren. And now, oh no. No. The powerbomb onto the steel step. And then top back to the outside again. This is the 3rd. No. Oh no. The tombstone on the floor this time. He's been tombstone power driver on the floor. The choke slam from Dave on the floor. They'll pick him up again.
Moved on for the second time on the floor. The most unfair thing I've ever seen. Completely unfair. I don't even have the energy to just get angry at it anymore. I'm just disappointed. How sad is this? You go to this level to stick it to 1 minute. That's fancy hand of God. Well, it's easy to kick the dirt on a man that has been through all of this. Hand of God for the second time. Just pin me. Just pin the man. Just pin the man, please. Hand of God connect for the third time. Yeah, that's pretty much how that went. Here's your winner, the team of Dave, Monster, and Lorenzo Sampson. Yeah, very good job, guys. You beat a dude 3-on-1. Congrats. You want a cookie for this? Sampson can go back and say he actually accomplished something that wasn't winning a lackluster championship. No. Anyway, look at these three just still celebrating, showing off, and then Sampson acting like he's, I guess, the wrestling and stuff. What? Nothing. And, oh, wait a minute! Monster picking up Dave with the tombstone! What the world is... Well, I mean, if any good can come out of that, I guess that's one of them. And Sampson, this is a smart thing. He got the heck up out of the ring. What the world is this about? No. Monster for the second time. The tombstone to Dave. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Please get Sampson next. Please. Thank God Sampson got out of it. But nonetheless, Monster ain't even having this alliance anymore. And just dropped Dave right on top of his head. What an unfair contest that was. But a contest nonetheless. And Dave gets carried out of here and Sampson just says, all right, I'm heading out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. Champion versus champion. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's rock and roll. It's time to All Out Action World Champion, baby. You've earned this one. You absolutely earned this championship, too. The following contest is the Action Draft Night 2 main event. A champion versus champion match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the All Out Action World Champion, A2J. Following this matchup will be the final draft pick for the evening. Round 8 pick will be following this matchup. And what several picks we have had and what crazy stuff we have seen from this draft. And what a matchup we just saw. Definitely interesting, to say the least. But nonetheless, A2J came out during night 1 of the draft and started talking about how much him winning this world championship meant to him. But then was interrupted by Jackson Wade trying to big league A2J and said, oh, it took you 3 tries to win it. He did it in the first try and all that. And then he said he was several levels above it. And introducing the opponent from Detroit, Michigan,
weighing in at 287 pounds, he is the All Out Revolution World Champion and the leader of Top Class Warriors, Jackson Wade. Jackson Wade, I'm going to say it like this. Off of his successful defense at Breaking Boundaries, in which that was a fight, he cannot sit here and dispute that that wasn't. He even agreed that it was a fight. Again, this stuff is just a day. All of that, you can probably imagine the confidence of Jackson Wade is running super high. I mean, he took down potentially one of his best contenders in Nate Shields. And then RJ Miles, he doesn't have to worry about anymore because he drafted to All Out Revolution. So as far as Jackson Wade and his All Out Revolution World Championship is concerned, RJ Miles is drafted to All Out Action. So as far as this World Championship reign for Jackson Wade, as far as Jackson is concerned, the field is wide open for who's next. All the stress is lifted off his shoulders. The only thing he may be upset about is Johnny Evil and Simon Ortiz losing those tag team titles. But I'm sure he got confidence in them enough to get the championships back. Or they can easily, do bidding again and earn back his good grace. Jackson Wade is holding it down as All Out Revolution World Champion. He knows that it's a wide open field right now for who can be coming after a title next. And for A2J, at least he knows that he has a matchup coming up against Johnny River. I don't know what champion got the better mindset. The champion that have to deal with a wide open field, or the champion that knows that he has an opponent coming up pretty soon. That's why Johnny Rivers is ineligible to be drafted, because they won a number one contenders match to face the winner of the triple threat at Breaking Boundaries. But anyway, here we go. The main event, champion versus champion, A2J, Jackson Wade. Let's rock. And if you have watched up to this point, thank you. And if you still want to do so, and you haven't done so, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload. Especially with all the craziness we have seen over the past 2 nights with the action draft. A2J tried to lock up with Jackson Wade. That was not the smartest move, in my opinion, to make. This dude outweighs you by a lot. A2J isn't going to back down. I'll give him that one. Ooh, a form there from A2J. A2J trying to turn this one around, and a super kick instantly flooring A2J. What he's got. Oh! He's dropping A2J, but A2J keeps gaining back up to his feet, letting him know that he's not afraid, he's not intimidated. He's going to keep the fight going here. Oh! Jackson's going to kick him to the knee, and then look at A2J standing back up again. He's telling him to bring it on. I like that fire out of A2J. I never believe Jackson's going to break enough. I don't think he did that as a punk move. But he probably did that to let Jackson know, hey, I'm here. I'm here. You're going to have to do a lot to put me down. And the power of Wade shouting through with a scoop slam. A2J now rolling out to the apron. Off the rope. Here we go. Oh! Little tackle driving. Much smaller champion A2J down to the floor. And I believe A2J is actually the smallest AOA World Champion that we have had. Because so far, the champions have been Monster, who's well over 300 pounds, Darren, who we heard his weight earlier, 216, and then it was Dave, now it's A2J. A2J is the smallest AOA World Champion we've had at 206 pounds. Well, Jackson Wade, on the other hand, granted there's only been 2 world champions, is the largest All Out Revolution World Champion we've had. Well, actually, 3 of them. He's the 3rd. And now, look at this. A2J able to slip out of that Campbell Clutch. Good work there. Sure, I wonder if size is going to matter in this matchup, but so far, it's mattering quite a bit here. The power of Jackson Wade is shining through it. We got the chin lock locked in there.
Looking to wear down A2J. They've already been doing a great job at doing that already. And we look to continue that here. We need to get out of this one soon. This is going to be a long night for us. Never mind, no need to get out of it. A2J, Jackson Wade's just going to let it up for you here. Oh, look at that. Good grief. Little shot there. Oh, that's in the spot. A2J trying to fight back. He finally was able to reach over the elbow to the ribs and then the spinning back fist, but Jackson Wade again putting a stop to the forward momentum of A2J, net breaker, and now going to send him flying. Excellent work. Jackson Wade is the beast of a world champion. I will give him that. And A2J is having his first reign as world champion, so we're going to see how this one goes for him here. And the buckle bomb sending A2J down. Go for the cover instantly. I don't blame him right there. Straight into a cover here. 2. And a kick out at 2. Jackson Wade is on a whole another level right now. Nothing to the outside. We saw him do this too. We're probably sitting there thinking about that apron powerbomb. We saw Brian attempt it. We saw him do it at Breaking Boundary to Nate Shields. Is he going to hit it this time? Oh! Great work on the part of A2J getting out of things. Oh! Great drop kick, dropping him down. That's a great way to start. That's a great way to get the dice rolling. A2J now got some distance. And this is where A2J gets dangerous here. Let's not underestimate this cat, Eric Carano. Excellent work bringing down Jackson Wade. And now Jackson is in a world of trouble, making it back to his feet. A2J is measuring his target here. Forearm breaking him down. Right there in Brooklyn is on their feet for this one. Oh! It's going head first right into the turnbuckle. Right into the ring post, sorry. Now Jackson Wade is in trouble. A2J needs to fire on all cylinders here. Forearm again, bringing him down. Now we got Jackson Wade down on the inside of the ring. Let's see how he follows up. Knee strike number 1. You got more? Here we go. Go for another knee strike. Third time? Yeah, third time indeed. Knee strike number 3. Excellent work. A2J not wasting time, going for the cover immediately. That's what he should be doing. And he gets a 2.5 practically on Jackson Wade. If he can keep this up, he might be on to something. To the leg. Oh! Ooh! Excellent work there from Wade. From A2J to Wade. Dragon screw and definitely messing up the knees of Jackson Wade. A2J now. Look at this. Last chance, he's locked in, boys. And now Jackson turn to be on the other end of a submission. Is he going to be able to get out of this one? And yes, he is. Look at the power of Wade shining blue. Able to get the hand and release the grip of A2J. Looking for a super kick, get that mess out of here. You can let Darren off here. He's going to begin to pick up. Crucifix. Down goes Jackson Wade. He might have it. Oh, wow. And imagine if A2J is able to make Jackson eat his words. And A2J was going up to the middle rope. Jackson was ready to go. Amazing. The referee already checking on A2J pretty early on here in this matchup. And I mean, what we hope is that things aren't too severe. The match continues nonetheless. And after what we saw from Brian Decker earlier, you got to ask how much longer can this matchup continue? And Jackson Wade realizes he does have an opening. He's going to continue to talk, continue to manhandle, continue to use the easy power advantage that he has over A2J. He would be stupid not to. Into the midsection. Here we go. Look at this. Pop up. Power. Oh! Never mind. Excellent counter from A2J there. Now Jackson rolling out to the outside. Here we go. Off the ropes and down goes to the floor. Goes Jackson, Wade, A2J. Taking the flight here. Excellent work. Excellent work there from Jackson, from A2J. A2J now going up top. He's about to start being in his wheelhouse. He's about to start being in his bag. Can he get it? Oh no, he gets caught. Oh, and a power bomb from Wade. It seemed that the moment oh man, I'm gonna pick him up. Clothesline again. But the third time. Oh! A2J delivered 3 knee strikes here. Jackson Wade said, okay, I got you on that one. 3 hard hitting clothesline. And A2J still in this one though. Oh, but the back. Man, kick right to the back immediately. And then following up for the third time. You know he's wearing him down for that accordion rack or the torture rack, which we've seen him use that breaking bottom to get the win. Spine buster to A2J. Immediately going to go for the cover. Maybe feel like he's done enough damage. Referee taking a little bit too long. He went around the merry-go-round to get to that one. Just all the way around his elbow just to get to his chin. In order to count that pin for us, the referee, you know your game this time. Jackson Wade on one. And if they get this toss in A2J, I mean, that's easy work for him. That's real easy work for him. And I'm not saying A2J is an easy opponent, because clearly we're seeing he isn't. But, and look at that, especially with the awareness and elusiveness like that. Excellent work from A2J. Roll up to Jackson Wade. This might be a wrap here. Ah, so close once again. A2J now going back out to the apron. He baited him that time. He was ready for that one. Blockbuster. One more blockbuster, dropping him on his head and neck. A2J is cooking. A2J is feeling it. Here we go. The leader of the frog gets counted to a power slam. He was on his A game, got counted into a power slam. And now accordion rack is locked in. We got the accordion. Wait. A2J instantly gets out of that one. He was ready for that. Must have studied that move exponentially in preparation. And now, the spiral tap from A2J. Off the top rope he goes. Is he going to have Jackson Wade? No, he doesn't, but he's getting closer and closer every single time here. A2J realizes he got to turn on the gas now. He's sitting there thinking about that cold breaker to end this one. Is he going to hit it? No, he does not. No, he does not. Oh, what a backbreaker from Jackson Wade. Now he's waiting on A2J to get up to his feet. Fine buster again. This time does not go for the cover. But I think he got some more damage he wants to inflict. Great right hand there to A2J. Spin them around. Full Nelson. Okay, I was not ready for that. Full Nelson now. Locked in on A2J. Full Nelson is locked in. A2J is struggling. He needs to get out of this thing. He got out. He broke the grip somehow. Dropped to him. Dragon screw again. And the other leg of Wade bouncing off the rope that time. Here we go. Look at Wade. We're looking at A2J dropping that knee onto Wade. The main event here in this night 2 of the Action Draft. The leader of Souls is going to get it. Yes, he does. Finally he hits it. Right into a cover this time. Looking to end this matchup. Oh, 2.5, so close. What in the world can these two men do? Forearm again. Dumps him to the outside. A2J looking to get into his bag here. Looking to take. Oh no, Jackson was ready. Oh man. A2J just got floored with that elbow from Wade. Picked him up high overhead. Military press spine buster. Down goes A2J. And now A2J is in trouble. Jackson Wade is feeling it. Jackson Wade is probably setting up for the spear, and he's looking to bring it. Oh, no, he just rolled to his stomach. Oh, stomp right to the back. That'll fix that problem. Well, here we go. Here we go. The spear. Oh, he countered it. He leaps it. Leaps the spear. Got to roll him up. Ah. Got to roll him up. He could. Ooh. Under a brick wall, but A2J is ready to go. Look at that, the strength on the play from Wade, pushing him off. Got to go for the kick, more than likely to the kneecap. Look at this, now at this time, A2J playing a bit more elusive here. Got to go for something there to Wade. Wade was not having it. Fine first into the corner, goes A2J. A2J needs to, somebody needs to turn this one around. He got him staggered. Got to roll him up again, too close to the rope there. You need to do something, kick him down. Oh, A2J coming to the outside. Oh, no. A2J trying to springboard. Jackson rolls to the outside of the backbreaker. Fine first off the floor. Fine first off the backbreaker. And now a kick right to the side of the head, man. And I think that might have been one costly mistake for A2J. A2J is in trouble. You know, he made it back to his feet. And you know Jackson was thinking about that spear. Oh, he's catching with a spine buckle again. That solves that problem. Jackson Wade with the spear A2J out of his boot here. Here we go. Oh, wait a second. A2J flipped through. Selena Nelson. Excellent. Beautiful counter. Beautiful counter from A2J. And now, Code Breaker. He may have it. Countered the spear into the Selena Nelson. The Code Breaker. And now going up top. A2J. Code Breaker once again. Cover them. Are you kidding me? A2J is beating Jackson Wade. Wow. I mean, talk about digging down deep. Let's take a look at this. I mean, Jackson was charging in heavy. Slipped under the arm. Selena Nelson. Code Breaker number 1. And this is the second one that wrapped it up. That brings it home. Which means A2J picks up the win.
Here's your winner, A2J.
What a win. And that just goes to show Mr. Wade, watch who you run your mouth about. Because A2J picks up the win. What a matchup. What a great matchup. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get round 8 picks on. Oh, the A2J gonna continue to celebrate, man. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Jackson Wade, being the sore loser that he is, realized he was wrong in his assessment of A2J. No. He's jumping him from behind, and now the spear that actually connects this time. I mean, Jackson Wade is sore loser. He lost the match fair and square. And now he's taking in frustration. Oh, man. Out on A2J, tossing him on the ramp. Ridiculous. Throwing him down the ramp here. A boot right to the spine. This is, I mean, you lost the match. You came out, you talked big, you accepted the challenge, you said A2J was beneath you and all this other stuff, and look at you, now you got beat. Look at it. Look at it. Now, well, no. Oh, no, come on. Come on, I get it, you're frustrated, but this is, no. No, please. I mean, someone need to come out here and stop this. This is taking things too far. A2J beginning to crawl here. With Jackson Wade with a boot to the midsection. Oh, no, please. Not up on the... No, please not on the stage. No. Oh! Good grief, why? Just literally, why? I mean, it was a back and forth contest. You lost fair and square, and now you do all this. This is no. Oh, please. Come on, Jackson. Come on, Jackson, no. I mean, just accept the loss, man. Please don't do this. No, please, no, come on. This is unnecessary. This is no. No. Oh, man. Military press spine buster. Right through the table. And that's the way it's going to get out of here. Good. We need to get some help out here for A2J, but ladies and gentlemen, round 8. We close out the draft with this one. And hope A2J is okay. We're getting medical attention out here for him. But let's see who All Out Revolution's picking up. Hey, wait a second. Black Wolf and Charlotte going All Out Revolution. All right, I see you. AOR, you picked well during the draft. I see you guys. All Out Action is your turn. You ready? Here's the final pick. Well then, okay. All right, 2 young up and start from All Out Revolution. I see you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a night we have had here in the Action Draft. So without further... Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the head executive of World Wrestling Evolution Network, Mr. William Bloomberg. What the word of the dude doing back out here? I mean, you got your wish for what happened to Darren. What are you doing out here? We was about to go home. I think Mr. Bloomberg got something else on his mind. All right, fine. We'll see it. I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back out here to apologize. Oh. I am out here to apologize for what has been a horrible, horrible few nights for All Out Action and All Out Revolution. Your action? The men and women in that locker room should be ashamed of what they have done. What? With all the chaos, with all the carnage, with all the interference, and with even the almost tragic event that happened to Miss Chloe Sharp. This is not, I repeat, this is not what All Out Action and All Out Revolution stand for. This company, these two companies, stand for great men and women coming out here in the ring, doing the best wrestling that they can. And to the men and women that came out here to do the great wrestling that this company is known for, thank you. Thank you for doing your part. But for those who decided to run amok, for those who decided to start drama, I apologize on all of their behalf. But don't worry, because I have figured out where the problem lies. I have figured out what the issue is. And I can promise every single last one of you in this arena and every single one of you watching on our YouTube platform that I, Mr. William Bloomberg, will fix what has been broken in All Out Action, in All Out Revolution, and that starts tonight. What is it you talking about? I, Mr. William Bloomberg, head executive of both of these organizations, hereby fire the Ice and Christina Miller from their position of power as general manager. Are you kidding me? And going forward, these two will serve as mere assistants to me and the greater vision that I have in store. So thank you to the Action Army for your continuous support. With more information to come very, very soon. Thank you. That just happened. That just happened. Did he just fired the I think Christina Miller? Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, when we said we were going to change the landscape, this is not what I was expecting. And what vision is he talking about? What is our future?
What is next for All Out Action and All Out Revolution? As we say goodnight from Brooklyn.